Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world.
Wait, my question is, even if iPhones are assembled in China, how much more bags? Do you think that is so difficult for China to manufacture or make? That should be very easy. So I have seen everybody all over the world making videos about this viral Chinese man talking about all the luxury bags made in China.
Are made in China, but those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware, remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
I'm really surprised. People are surprised and amazed by these bags. Well, even Apple, which is known as one of the greatest tech in the world, is manufactured or assembled in China. And I think everybody is aware of that. Even Americans are aware, and it's well known. So my question is, why is it that these luxury bags brands are trying to hide the fact that most of these bags are made in China? Because Apple has got their products assembled in China, and everybody is aware. Everybody is aware iPhones are assembled in China, and yet it is really selling, and it's very expensive everywhere. It is really selling. So for me, I don't think it really makes sense to hide the fact that products are made in China just to make more money. Another factor that I want to consider about this video, well, if you are new here, my name is Dax. I've lived in China for over 7 good years, and on this channel I share the real life living in China. This channel is all about educating, edifying, and entertaining the world about the real China. Why did I start this channel? I started this channel just to make people unlearn and relearn about the real China. Because trust me, before me coming to China, I never expected China to be this advanced and modern until I came to China. Well, concerning these luxury bags and stuffs, if you don't know, me living in China, I'm into business and I visit several factories every time. You can check my other business channel out, which is Dax Import and Export Trading, where I've visited so many factories. Well, China is now considered the world factory, and it's not just about cheap labor, it's about the skill they have. When you check the vocational skills a lot of Chinese people has got, well, for me, what I really think about this viral video, from my experience and what I know, with working with so many Chinese companies. If you want to customize your product and you want to make it as a brand, you need to make sure that you sign a contract with the company. Then you have a trademark, for example, Dax. And this brand, nobody is supposed to sell these kind of brands to the country I want without permission. So for example, with brands like Nike or Gucci and all those stuffs, if I want to import to the US, I need to pay extra charges as penalty for importing branded products because they have the trademark. But one thing I'm really concerned about is with this Chinese man, I am thinking it's just a marketing strategy, because any of these luxury brands that they work with these Chinese factories, guys, there's a car coming. It's an early morning here. There's a car, there's a lot of noise. Yeah, I need to go to the other side. Yeah, it's very noisy. It's an early morning here in China. And yeah. So anyways, yeah, early morning in China, and this is how they are cleaning the roads and everything. Just out for jogging. Okay, so with these brands, if you want to also customize your products just like these popular brands and all those things, you just sign the contract with them, have a trademark for your brand, and that is all. And anybody who wants to import this product have to either sign agreement with you as the brand owner before they import, or they have to pay extra charges as penalty before they can import to countries like European countries, America, and all those things. But one thing I want everybody to consider is this Chinese man is also a manufacturing factory. I'm not sure if he owns the manufacturing factory, but he is also into this bag business, and they also manufacture bags. So one thing is, I'm not sure he's in partnership with any of these popular brands, luxury bags we can think of, because every time I'm sure they sign contracts and they make sure that none of these information will be sent out to the world for people to know that they are made in China. I'm sure they have these contracts. So if he has signed this kind of contract, I don't think he can make this video. And two, probably he has been working with most of the brands, and now the time of the contract has expired or is no more effective, so he have the right to spill out this information. But what I am also thinking is, even though things are made in China and all those things, he is using this as a marketing strategy. He manufactures bags and all those things, and that is very smart of him, using this platform to sell his products. Well, wherever you are living in this world is very simple. China is the world factory. You can import products from China yourself without using an agent. All you need is to sit at the comfort of your home, import from China to your country. That is why I have my other channel called Dax Import and Export, and on that channel I teach about how to import from China yourself without using an agent. Well, the funny thing is, the days of buying these luxury brands you can think of is over. With Chinese market, they can manufacture these same iPhones at different cost. If you need this phone for $5, they can manufacture it. It will have the same design, the same spec and everything, but the quality will be compromised because the cost is what? Lower. And most people do not like this concept in some way, but for me, I think that is so good, because growing up from a developing country, it's not everybody who can afford huge sum of money. I think $10 in America is nothing, but $10 in India, in Ghana, so many developing countries, Iran, is huge sums of money. So I think the Chinese market has really come to save so many countries, so many countries, and especially developing countries. And there's an interesting days ahead where these, in the name of luxury brands, so you have to pay expensive stuffs. How many of us can afford these expensive luxury brands? Guys, let me know what you think about all this viral video about these luxury bags made in China, yet selling them at expensive prices and all those stuffs. If you are new here, if you want to import from China, if you're into business, check my other channel out, that's Import and Export Trading, and you will learn how to import from China by sitting at the comfort of your home without using an agent. The days of travel, getting a visa traveling to China is over. Import from the world's factory yourself. See you, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit on the notification bell for more videos from this platform. Until then, see you.